have to pay? No, I'm not paying.
Oh,
Not
hey,
that strong
Grant.
and independent.
Grant, side note on our talks we've had about tanking and stuff, but have you, when you see the orb come your way, stuff like that?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's total game changer if you weren't. I was kind of bad about that when I started tanking. I'd always forget, and I'd be like, why can't I block? Oh, because I'm out of resources. And the dragon is a bitch, man. When he hits you with his fire, if you don't have resources, it's rough.
Alright guys, go ahead,
Yeah.
charge your weapons, eat your food, repair your gear, merchant right over there if you need it. Alright, so I'm going to put a marker on my head as well. No ma'am. No, Isabel, you cannot have that. Let me put Isabel away while I'm thinking about it.
Wait, my star keeps getting claimed. Damn it, Darth!
Alright.
Damn it, I have my resto staff on. I can't even hit him. Stupid healing.
Okay, I'm almost there. Give me 1 second.
You're okay, you're okay. Alright, does everybody see the green circle?
Yes.
Okay. Also, before we get started, I just want to make sure. We are missing somebody in chat. My own name doesn't show up in the chat. That's a fun thing.
Ooh. Okay, rolling. Hold on. I got a cool 50k yesterday.
Ooh, rolling.
Damn it.
Damn. Go Precious.
Alright, so before we get started, for those of you who have not met me before, I am Mandy. I will be your trial lead today, hence why the little green circle is on top of my head. Fun fact, DPS, you shall follow me.
That fact doesn't sound very fun.
Well, I have a tendency to get in trouble and take us out of trials by accident when we go to stack on the door, so just throwing that out there. It's happened twice now. So anyways. Alright, now that everybody's here, if all of you... yes, that is the door. So if everybody has all your stuff done, repair gear, eat your food, charge your weapons, stack on the door when we're ready. Has anybody not been in here before?
I haven't.
That's okay. I'm going to explain the DPS mechanics to you. Lord's going to explain the tank mechanics.
Alrighty.
We're just waiting till everybody stacks on the door and Darth says he's ready.
You sound kind of nervous, Sharp.
I sound kind of nervous, you said?
Yeah, you're like, alrighty.
Can I ask you a question and I not sound like a dick? I'm going to anyways.
Can you?
Yeah, now I feel like it definitely will.
No, I'm just curious, like, have you ever ran trials before? Or is this your first one?
I've run one trial before, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of just like kind of just ran through it. It was also on normal, and it was with a different guild. But, I mean, by the way, like, I used to be like a WoW raider and stuff, so I know like
Nice.
all
Same
about
here.
mechanics and all that stuff. So
So let me ask you this, because I only want to ask to make sure. Do you know what hard stacking and soft stacking are?
Okay, probably not, I guess, technically.
That's okay. I would rather explain this stuff before we go in versus like anything else. Darth, will you come over here to me? Alright, Lord will do it. Alright, so over here on green circle, so hard stack is us all on top of each other, one body,
Okay.
like this. Soft stack is where we space ourselves because the reason we soft
Oh.
stack is because there's an AOE that possibly overlaps, and if it overlaps even on normal, it'll kill us.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, so if everybody's ready, we're going through the door. So first things first, this room has no ads. You can loot almost everything in it. If you find loot, feel free to loot it. So as we're running through, just to explain, we're going to have fates, wills, and savages.
I actually got a blueprint.
Nice. So concept here is the fates need to die first. They're the two-legged kitties in dresses. The white kitties need to die next. Once they come out, they've got a funky name that I can't pronounce. And then the red kitties. So, Grunt, I'll let you tank the two-legged cats. Griff, you can tank the four-legged. Any questions?
Which side's the four-legged on?
Just the four-legged cats. They'll be on both sides and they'll come from both sides.
Okay, gotcha.
So everybody will stack on green circle when we get up there. I will run to where we need to be. I'll let tanks pull first. So on y'all's pull. So we will not have two-legged yet. Once we kill this one, they will come out, and there is typically one to the left of us. Alright, next ad pull. Right here, the fate thing. Fury behind group. It's the Furies, not the Savages. There we go. Alright, one more ad pull. And that white kitty. Very nice. And the red kitty. Very nice.
Go team. Who keeps taking my star?
You know who it is. You know who it is.
Damn it, Darth.
Alright.
Vote to kick Darth.
Vote to kick awesome. Alright. So please be careful. Do not walk too far.
Bye.
Alright. So y'all see when y'all get through the door, we're gonna stack right up here for a second. So this ad pull's gonna come in phases. It's gonna be the same concept. Fates will always be first. Any two-legger needs to be first. And then the Gale Claw right here will be our next priority. These ads will come in phases, kind of as we mow them down, more will spawn. Also, you're going to get an AoE on your feet in here. What's going to happen is it's a frost, and it's a big whirlwind. If you get that, DPS, please take it out of group. The reason being is because you're going to drop that. So if me and Lord are standing right here together, and he gets that AoE and he doesn't move, it's going to drop it right on top of me as well. So therefore, I'm going to have to move from the group and reposition myself. So if he just takes it over there, drops it, he comes right back and reforms with the group. That helps it make it a lot more clean and keeps us from having to move around. Y'all see that cliff over there? If you pan your camera just right, it'll come back into view. If you come about right here, it'll come into view. If you can't see it. The little cliff. Yeah. DPS, that is where we are going to stand. Melee, you can stand at the bottom of the cliff. Range can stand at the top of the cliff. It really doesn't matter as long as you can hit stuff. Just again, please be careful of those frost tornadoes. If we don't have any questions on tanks. Stay to the right of group, right by the cliff.
Three, two, one.
Now be careful because these wheels will do a mechanic called jump. And they will basically jump up in the air. If they do jump in the air, tanks, just please be sure to call that out because it can kill people. And that should have been it. Yep. Alright. Oh, there's one back there. Lovely.
Yeah.
And there's one over here. What?
Wait, what happened to Asoja?
He DC'd.
I was like, he's dying. How's he dying? Where?
Yeah, he's on McDonald's internet.
Oh no.
Alright, so yeah, there's another admiral. Okay. I thought there was 3.
Yeah, I think we just killed the first one so quick. It just took a while.
Tank, we've got a 4-legger on Star. Over here on Cliff.
It's trying to kill Pancake.
Pancake, no.
Please, Pancake is a meme.
Never. Family member.
Very nice. Very nice. So just some context right there. Tanks, if you can hold them a little, and please do not walk forward when you walk through this door. Like, don't walk forward. By the way, if you can hold those ads closer to group, as long as you just turn them away, it's okay. It's more of the concept of like, we can kill them with cleave. Alright, so this is just a trash pool. There is a Gale Claw around the corner, so Grunt, please make sure you pull that. Otherwise it will jump on group.
Delicious.
And just take take him and pull him in the corner. Very nice. Alright, so would everybody care to please put your non-combat pets away? It is true that on hamster-like internet, the pets can create issues with it.
Oh yeah, no, thank you, because I didn't even remember
I
mine was
forgot
out.
about mine.
Yeah, me either.
Well, can
That's
Pancake
okay.
stay?
I don't care if
No.
Pancake stays.
Everyone but Pancake has to go.
Pancake has been with us through some things. Alright, so
Right?
we don't wanna go any farther than this platform right here. You can jump off the side if you know the mechanics here. How this is gonna work is DPS, we're gonna jump off this side over here and just jump onto the ground. Tank, you're gonna go forward and pull all of the Gale Claws, and you are going to pull them into that bar corner over there. Like, you see where I'm shooting? Please don't let me pull. Main Tank, you're gonna pull all of those over there, because they're gonna jump just like a Will would, and we don't want them jumping over everybody. Griff, this is all you, buddy. All them two-leggers that are gonna come up, it's all you. So again, just focus Fates, focus two-leg Khajiits first, and then we'll work on the two legs that Grunt holds in the corner. So we can jump down and on Tank's pull. Thank you for that warhorn, whoever it was. AoE on me. What did I do? Very nice. Will jumping. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so Grunt, just for context, you can come back here all the way in this corner.
Yeah, I was trying to, but I just...
Yeah, I know, it's hard to sometimes. This can be a little glitchy.
They knock back a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's one of the smoothest I've had in this trial.
Alright, y'all just follow green circle. Please do not run too far out or you will aggro the boss. Alright, so I'm not going to shoot lightning bolts because I've accidentally pulled this boss before doing that. And Loke got very mad at me that day. So, yes, how this works is where Darth just threw that potion, or it's where the DPS are going to stack. Okay? Off tank, you're going to be on this side of the head or main tank, you're going to be on this side of the head over here, okay? You're going to hold him in this direction, and the DPS are going to stand in the other direction. So the reason I say stack on the bush is because it is the perfect spacing. If you do not stack and you go too far to the right and you activate the wing, it can yeet you. And it will yeet you. And there is a likelihood that you will go off of the side and you will be obsolete for the rest of the fight and nobody can raise you. I'm just
say bye, Felicia.
Isoja's over here praying to the dragon. Do you, bud? Do you? So, at 75, 50, and 25, what is going to happen is the dragon's gonna fly up. Now, part of this is also going to be happening while we're fighting the boss. So, off tank, your responsibility are the Atros. There are going to be Storm Atros and Frost Atros coming up. Our focus is the Storm Atros because they're going to drop an AoE on the floor. What the off tank will do then is pull that frost attro through that AoE, and it will do a large amount of damage to him. I'm just going to tell you, you can hit that frost attro all you want, guys. You're not going to do a whole lot to it.
I am
Okay.
waiting.
So there will be points where I say turn and burn. We will turn and burn that storm attro down. Then at 75, 50, and 25, when that dragon flies up, we're going to get frost attros and storm attros again. Very nice, very nice. Rate it 5 out of 10. So tanks, both main and off, your job is to pull them. So one of you try pull some and basically just make sure that nobody dies to cleave from the frost attros, and pull the frost attros through the AoE as we knock them down. There are going to be several. Typically when we do the frost attros, it's good, because we're going to run to this door over here when the boss flies up. I probably should mention that. And how we do this is the best way to do this in my personal opinion. Everybody's got a preference, but I like to work in this direction. I like to work in a counterclockwise motion and end up back by the entrance, so that way when the boss is about to come back down, we don't have to run all the way across to get back to where we need to be. Now he's also going to do a spray mechanic when he flies up, where he's going to spray a beam across. You're just going to have to block through that. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage if you block. And then he's going to do a fire attack across. Just make sure you're not standing in it. That's it. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, on tanks. And stack. And we want a hard stack right here to make it easier for our healer. This is not the last boss. Alright. And we're running to the wall over here. Okay. So just try to stay out of that frost atronach's cleave. Storm down by exit. Storm down in middle.
I feel like I got singled out there.
Oh, block does do like that. Alright, so we're gonna return to, there's a portal over, a little AoE over here if you can pull him over. And so stack back, block. Block, 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 block. Alright, stack back up and just burn that astronaut down. Very good.
Warhorn in 3, 2, 1.
Very nice, very nice. He's about to fly up again, be prepared to run.
Hey Griff, I recommend on this one, Griff, as an off tank, I recommend you hang out kind of back here just to look for the Atros and just keep the Atros rounded up.
Okay.
Block. Alright, we got 2 of the AoEs on the floor. Very nice. 3 of the AoEs. And 4. Very nice. Very good burn on those Atros, guys. Griff, can you pull the Atros?
I think we should do this one on vet next time.
Got a good. Alright, so we need to stack back up. Oh. Did not expect that. It's alright. And just block through that. Block again. Whenever you see that AoE come up, if you just
Warhorn in 3, 2, 1.
it won't stun you.
And Grant, you have perfect placement. Good job.
Boss is about to fly to the door. Let's make sure that we pull those Atros through the AoE. Three AoEs in the middle of the room. And one by entrance. Over here, Griff. There you go. Alright, so just burn that Atro down and pull off. We'll have just a second before we have to stack back up because we burned that really fast.
Did.
Well, I saw
Alright, and
Pancake was chewing on the Atros, so...
I don't doubt it.
Good old
Pancake's a
Pancake.
boss.
Block.
Gold Manos!
You're the only one that's gonna eat, man. Sorry.
And Warhorn.
And block. Very nice. Very, very nice. Super proud of y'all.
Good one.
Who did somebody just jump off the edge? Oh, I thought
Almost
somebody just
looked
jumped off the edge.
Alright,
I
so
thought he was
do
gonna
not
fall off too.
go past green circle.
So,
Because sometimes it will aggro. I have seen it happen, and it's awful. Alright, so tanks, it's going to be the same concept here. We're going to have fates. We're probably going to get the savages in here at this point. Do the best you can do. That's it.
There's a chesticle to the left.
Where? As soon as we go through this, it's going to aggro. We'll do chests as we go and clear rooms.
almost got Golden Sky Shard. Congratulations. You'll get it next
Yeah, I'm
time.
gonna teach y'all about golden sky shards today. Nobody say anything else about the concept.
God.
Alright, on your pull tanks. And fate the back. Very nice, very nice. Where's the chest? Where's the chesticles?
Over here.
Ooh, I gotta deconstruct. Apparently. Rag picker out by Star for anyone who needs it.
Oh, sick, a green item.
Oh, that's just what I wanted.
You know what? Maths
Can
are
I have
maths.
mine?
Heavy sack over here. By the palm tree.
Heavy sack over for me as well.
That's gotta be some sort of euphemism.
Yeah, it's for dark.
It's funny because I made the joke the other day. Well, we all have chests and heavy sacks. We're men and women.
I mean, facts?
It's just biology.
And for those of
Okay.
you who have not got the privilege to talk to me before, it is a privilege, not a right. Kidding.
No, you're not. You're not kidding.
I tried to get them to let me call the nobles Mandy's minions. They wouldn't have it. But anyways, I'm just a big goofball. That's all I am.
Alright, let me put Miss Gilladil away. Gone.
Alright. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the pool where we start to get the savages. It is very imperative that we do not have those in group because they hit like a truck, even on normal. And so, just so some of y'all know, I am integrating a lot of vet mechanics into this just to prepare you because Ty really wants to run it, and I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
So
Are we
we're-
doing it right after this?
No.
No, just
Oh.
general.
I'm just integrating it into this, so that way, when I tell you, if I get a lot of y'all the next time when we do it, that way you already know. So on tanks pull. Isoja, I see you over there. Don't be opening stuff you shouldn't open. And we got the 4-leggers coming out. It gets me every time.
Kind of perfectly timed.
It is. It really is.
Pretty sure there's another chest over here, though. Yeah.
There usually is.
GPS.
Isoja's already
Oh,
on
this-
it.
And just a fair warning, if you fall off the cliff, you have a very long run ahead of you, so try not to fall off the cliff.
I'm an
Is there a
acrobat.
chest over there? No.
Yeah.
There is no try, just do.
Well, not, you mean,
Heavy-
you just went around in a
heavy
circle
sack
though,
on
not back
purple.
there.
Heavy sack over here. Purple guy.
Oh, how do I get over there?
I'm the purple guy.
Where are you?
I'm
You're
gonna
there.
say it. That's not an Oblivion symbol.
No, it's a cliff.
No.
I didn't have to say it.
Oh
Yay.
my god.
He went for it. He just went for it. We're all
That's
gonna
why
be
everybody
like,
has such a hard time finding it. I'm
we were gonna
just
be
saying.
delicate.
I miss having Beef Hammer, because he would have
Now you know what to
said
look
this.
for. There you go.
Beef Hammer would have said, "Oh my."
He would have. He would have, yeah.
Alright, same thing
Anything over
down
here?
here, guys. Just another trash pool.
Is anything
Yeah,
over
but
there?
FYI, if you were to run down, it's gonna spawn the enemies in, so it's always good to let the tanks go down first.
There's
See.
a heavy sack right here.
They're Furies. That's what it is. Furies. Not savages. We got a Fury on me. No
Yeah,
kitty.
Fury,
Fury's
Fury.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Help. Thank you. Bad kitty. Slow.
Normally there's a heavy sack up these stairs.
Yeah, there was one
Yep,
as we were coming
there's one
down.
right on me.
I think my favorite was last night with F1 saying heavy sack on like no marker or something. Like,
Just on
Heavy
green
sack right
circle.
here, too.
There's a
Good
big
luck.
old chest where I'm at.
Lord is by blue square. Northwest. Pink moon star by the chest.
Gold balloons!
Oh, there's a heavy sack right here too.
Where was I get anything over here?
Oh, there's a chest right here. We're gonna do this a little differently today than we usually would. And Darth's just gonna do what he wants. Alright, so the oil is poisonous. Please do not stay in it. And stack over here when you get here. Whee! Alright, so a lot of these mechanics are the same, but they're also different. So first things first, I need 2 groups of DPS and 1 healer in each group.
Tell me where you want me.
Stack over here on Lord. Awesome. You go with Lord.
Dispose of yourself.
Darth
Why does he
Law.
have to be with me? He always tells me to get out of my own house.
Alright, now we'll be over here.
One group. You want to do one group on normal? Okay. We'll just do one big group then. So, DPS will stack in one group. It's the same thing as before. Tank will pull the left side of the head towards him. We will stand on the other side. Off tank, your priority are the Atronachs. What's going to happen is, again, that the boss is going to fly up. The only difference here is when the boss flies up, we have to run to right back where we're standing. He is going to put an AoE all over the floor. And if you were standing in it, you get clapped.
The big red ring.
The big red ring, or big pink ring, or whatever color you have. So, if you stand in that, if you get stuck in that, just know you're getting clapped. So,
Put on a shield.
you still gonna get clapped. The other part of it is that when we run out here, Griff, you're gonna pull them all the way back here. You want them back here. The reason being is because, kind of like with the whole Storm and Frost Atronach, we're going to have Flame Atronachs and the Iron Atronachs. We burn the Flame ones down. And then the Iron Atronach will, when he blows his fire breath all over it, and we've got those Flame Atronachs, burnt down, they'll be easier to kill. Otherwise, they're going to create lava pools on the floor, and we don't want that.
Okay. So bring him near the edge.
Yeah, you want them out here on the edge so that way we are able to hit them.
Now,
Gotcha.
in normal, those lava pools, do they go away and they don't on vet, or in both, they don't go away?
They don't go away.
Yep.
They don't go away.
Okay.
So, the other thing is he's not going to stay in that position like the last boss. He is going to do a clockwise motion. So he's going to go up, he's going to come over there, he's going to come over here, and then he's going to be over there. Any questions?
Just keep his head turned.
C.
You'll suffer for disturbing me.
On your pull. Oh, also, you're going to get a yellow AoE on your feet. Please do not roll out of group like this. Everybody stack up on each other. Share the pain. You don't have to block. What this is, it's a share mechanic. And all it is just saying share the pain. That's it. We do have an Iron Atronach out in group. And he's about to fly. Run to the edge. Run to the edge. And turn and burn the flames when you get here. Very nice. Now just burn that Iron Servant down and he's dead. Very nice. Very nice. Now we just stand in the middle of the ring, wait come to land. And stack back up.
Right?
Time to stamp you out.
Bring that yellow AoE in the group. Bring it in through.
Rise from the ash. Servants
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a little hard for you, Griff. And he's up, run to the edge, and turn and burn.
Really good burn tonight.
And just burn that Iron Servant down. Very nice. And stacked. And restack.
But that won't last.
Get closer.
Back on star and move.
Burn them to cinders.
Alright, one more round of running to edge and we are going down.
I know, my brain just didn't register the word.
And burn that iron servant over here next. Very nice.
Beaten by vermin.
And more horn and 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Why is...
the aggro
I
got
died.
pulled, I think. It's okay.
My bad.
Okay.
That's
Fun
okay.
little dramatic ending.
And now we're gonna jump in. We're
Now we
gonna
die anyway.
And we're gonna die.
We die?
Goodbye.
Yep, go to
Goodbye,
go to
cruel
Wayshrine.
world.
Yeah, go to Way Shrine. Don't revive at the location.
Otherwise you have to do it more than once.
If you know where you're going, you can go ahead and run ahead. Alright, the rest of you shall follow me.
Be right back.
Okay. Since our tank is going to BRB, this is a good opportunity if anybody needs to go to the bathroom.
Do more looting, because it looks like these reset.
They do. And we're just gonna stack on this door and wait.
Come on, Hakushin furnishing plan.
I'll be right back because I'm going to use the little girl's room.
Is this where you get the Hakushe furnishing plans?
Anywhere in elsewhere.
Ah.
Northern?
And there's also a lore book back here, if anyone cares about that. That's right on Star.
I can go fast.
So while we're waiting, I'm gonna plug our Halloween contest that's going on all month. Anyone is welcome to enter. It's small houses, apartments, or inns. And the theme is anything spooky. And there's gonna be a grand prize of 250k gold and a cool furnishing, and everyone's gonna get a prize for participating, so it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, just message Tiger Lily. And it's a 5k entry fee and small house, yeah, in or apartment. That's it.
And
Wait,
also
who?
just throwing this out there, we will be having a guild auction on November 4th. And I will be giving away some raffle prizes, including the floating bed, as well as a elsewhere grill, actual provisioning station.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's cool.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back. And now,
You're good?
which door am I going through? Damn it.
You know, like we went to the beginning and we did that one apple at the very beginning.
You going back from? Okay.
Yeah.
Sunspire Temple, that's what I'm going for.
Did you go outside? Come through the door. You see my marker? Come through the door.
Yep.
Alright, come
Who's Tiger Lily?
Me.
Oh, I thought you were T.Y. Girly.
Ty.
That's why I called her Ty. Ever since I met her, I just call her Ty because it's too complicated.
Yeah,
Ty.
Tiger Lily.
I thought it was kind
No,
of
I can-
self-explanatory.
Tiger Lily's like, oh no, that threw me off.
It's okay. It's like a weird spelling because the normal one is taken.
Alright, so when we go through this door, the ad pull is going to begin. We're going to let the tanks go in first. DPS will stack on the stairs. Cool beans?
Cool beans.
So I will let tank open the door. I just like to know the tank is at least in the room and not at the back of the room before I run in, so that way they can pull.
One task, cat.
So we all want to be over here together,
Oh yeah, you said stack on
except for
stairs.
the tanks. And fade is up. Left and right side of group, so pick your favorite.
Shit, I'm muted.
I can't choose between any of them,
Sounds like a personal problem.
so I choose none of them.
Are you gonna do like Darth does to me and just stand there and be like, go team?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna offer emotional support.
Are you making me choose between them or right fate, and I can't choose. I'm a father of two.
He has decision fatigue.
Alright.
Decision fatigue.
They're both equally,
Hey, that's a thing. A
I
real
know.
thing.
I know. That's why I laughed.
If you get
was
the
like,
black screen
too real.
if you get the black screen coming through the door, just keep running. It does that.
Oh, I just turned my camera and fixed it. Why?
Alright guys, welcome to Final Boss. So, just some things here. He's gonna stay on that podium for just a minute. Really? Okay, anyways. There's gonna be an ad pull. So, we'll start on the ad pull on the right and work our way left. That's the personal best way I've seen to do it. Please know, if you are standing right, yes, fate is priority. We are not freeing Darth. He stays in the basement. So please know, if you're standing like right here, when the trial starts, you're gonna die because a whole flame thing comes up. Like it's gonna be all, we're trapped. So with that being said, you want to make sure we all are down here and going in at the same time. Lord is still in the basement. He joined Darth. Mandy will trap everybody in the basement. Ask Ty about it on the last housing tour.
Sure did.
So the boss is going to stay exactly where he is throughout the whole trial. The only thing is it's kind of the same mechanic. Is he's going to fly up. We're gonna have a Dance Revolution phase, and we're gonna have some ads throughout. We are not going to worry about portals.
Aww.
I care.
Talia's suddenly like, wait, why am I not in the guild anymore?
Alright. So with that being said, Dance Revolution is where a bunch of AoEs come up on the ground. You just don't want to be standing in them. They will kind of pop up. They'll hit the way they do. They'll fade, and then another one will pop up somewhere else. So you just kind of dance around the room. It's very fun. Makes me feel
Little
like...
circles everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing here is that the boss is going to raise his head up in the air, and then he's going to wing clap all of us. If you block through it, it doesn't do anything. But if you just kind of watch, I'm going to try to call it as best I can, but I'm not the greatest at it. So if you get, it won't kill you though.
I am not either, but I will try. So you said don't bother blocking?
No, block if you catch it, call it, and block.
Okay, so yes, block.
But if you don't block, it's not going to be the hugest deal in the world. It can kill you on vet, but it's not going to kill you on normal, unless you get like eat up.
Yeah, we'll practice. Yeah.
All right. So just remember, fate's always priority in ad pulls, whether it's left or right. So if one of you has a fate and one of you don't, please be sure to call that out. Okay. All right. So everybody needs to stand within the circle all at once. No accidents.
in the circle, guys?
Yep, come forward more.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that when we do this, nobody dies, and Darth is just playing mind games with me right now. So tanks on your pull. Please don't do this to me. And Darth is down.
He earned it.
Alright. Block, sharpskin, block. There you go. That's that crossbow we're talking about.
I've got aggro.
Alright, yep. I think Griff is AFK.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Is that down?
We got it now. So fun fact, well, it's not gonna matter much in this. We don't want the, and that's my fault for not explaining, Dance Dance Revolution time. So just for clarification, when he does that AoE across the ground, we don't want to let ads stand in it due to the fact that it will enrage them. Not a big deal right here, but can be. Just stack up on green circle. And same thing as before.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I saw what it was
Where was
now.
the
I know
head
what it
thing?
is.
Okay.
I know what it is now.
He sweeps his head. Okay.
He hits his wing on the ground.
Okay.
Block. Never mind. I'm mistaken it. Block. Very nice. Take that out of group.
Alright.
I'm gonna bring this ad over to you, Grunt. Thank you, sir. Fade over on Grunt.
Huh?
And Dance Dance Revolution. Just to throw this out here again, the next stab pull we have when that AoE goes across the ground where he is shooting breathing fire, we just want to make sure those ads aren't in there, because if we get too many enraged, it can be kind of nasty, kind of spicy.
Oh, and I'll say, I thought I had to really run with the dancing thing. You don't have to run and waste stamina. Walking should be enough.
Yes.
Out of the way.
Apparently you can actually just stand in one spot because they appear in the same areas.
They don't always do that, I will tell you that. And next apple. Fate over on Grunt. Awesome job taking that out of group precious, I appreciate it. And let's get those ads out of there. Awesome job. And we're just gonna stack back up after Dance Dance. And stack.
And Warhorn in 3, 2, 1.
go in phase, can you do barrier?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
Fate.
Fade on grunt.
I'm out of stamina.
I'm a little on.
So if anybody else has Warhorn or anything, don't care, please hold it to the end. Very nice.
Get to go down there with you.
And dance, dance.
I'm doing it. I'm dancing.
Guys, doing great.
Love my groove.
And just stack back.
Alright, when do you want barrier? Now?
In just a minute. Now. Alright guys,
Barrier.
so at this point you're gonna start getting AoEs on you. Move around a little bit. If it moves with you, take it out of group, just like that. Somebody's got it. We don't want to drop that right anywhere like where we're standing to burn, because then we'll have to like readjust. And if we get too many of those, so we got them again. Very nice.
You're burning so fast.
Yay!
This is a great run. Thank you.
Absolutely. I've done Sunspire a lot. I like Sunspire. It's my
I do
favorite.
too.
That was easy peasy, guys.
It honestly was like one of the smoothest I've been in.
My first time tanking it,
Forgive this one.
it was different.
Are open now.
Good different?
I
Hopefully.
took
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
1,000 pardons.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And 1,000 more to teeth from the great
Isn't there a
blasphemous
quest to
snow.
turn in?
Yes, it's gonna say don't forget to hand in your quest right by
Dark
Star.
days for the temple. But we shall heal and the temple forever.
Anyone trying to
Some
collect
burnt
anything?
to the hilt. This one, yes. The temple still stands.
Good job
Bye,
running,
Lord.
Mandy, as always.
This one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for leading.
I think I want to put